Okay, we are still here at the Plymouth Recreation Ground where we getting set for the grand climax and finals of the very successful 2015 SW Touring Masters Over 40 tournament in collaboration with the Tobago House Assembly. And I have with me Assemblyman Huey Cadette, the man responsible for education and sports in Tobago. Before we talk about this 2015 tournament here, tell me a bit about what's happening with education and sports in Tobago right now. I know that some of your athletes are doing tremendous outside there. So congratulations one time.
Right, thank you. And let me say good evening to all your viewers. I think, well, at this point in time, of course, we just had the budget was read, and we really focus now on our exercise in terms of prioritizing what we want to do for the 2015-2016 financial year. But of course, there will be a continuation of what we've been doing for the last couple of years, which is a focus on building our athletes, providing support for our athletes, providing support for the sporting organizations who we see as a key instrument or a key element in ensuring that the success, of course, our continued support in terms of our facilities and improving our facilities. We're hoping in this financial year that in collaboration with the ministry, we could see the Dwight York Stadium up to full operations or back to full operations. The Tobago House Assembly last year would have installed a brand new state-of-the-art regapole track, and therefore we'd want to ensure IWF certified. So we want to ensure that track is utilized its fullest and to prepare our athletes to host competitions, whether regional, locally, or what have you. So that's our focus for 2015 into 2016.
I must say a special congrats to young Akim Stewart from Tobago, the Paralympic guy. He's doing tremendous out there, flying the flag of Trinidad and Tobago, more so to Tobago. I've noticed over the years and the months that has gone by, the young Tobago athletes have been very impressive, at the Curvita Games and other major tournaments. What can we look forward to the next maybe couple of years with sports in Tobago under your watch?
Well, I think it really has to do with a focus by the Assembly in terms of our schools, our sports in school program, where we ensure that the schools and the young athletes have access to programs within the school. We also provide a tremendous amount of support for our athletic clubs to ensure that they have the opportunity to compete at the national level. We provide as much support as we can, and of course, Akeem is just one example of the long list of young athletes who have been doing very well in terms of athletics and in other areas, in swimming, in football, in cricket, we have in table tennis. We are very proud what we're seeing happening in sports in Tobago among our young athletes, and we just want to continue to support them and support those sporting organizations that are instrumental in harnessing and encouraging those talents.
Okay, let's shift a bit to the 2015 Masters Invitational Tournament. Something that we always look forward to. We also know that we see you quite a lot. I mean, I don't think your team made it thus far, no. But each year you are in there. This is, and looking at the number of Caribbean teams that has come this year, this is a tourism drive that, I mean, a lot of people is not taking proper attention, but it's something for the over 40, the middle-aged football fans and family from different countries to merge and to create an impact and give these guys something to do. And especially what I'm saying is I like to see a lot of kids outside, because when the kids come, they see what the older guys have done. They might meet someone who they have heard about, because I had the privilege to meet the guy who played for, I think, Queen's Park Rangers, Goodrich, from Barbados. Yeah. So it brings out, a certain type of crowd. What's your take on the 2015 edition?
Well, I mean, we are happy we're happy that we have had more regional teams involved this year than we've had in previous years, and that's why the Assembly continues to support this initiative and this activity, because we see the opportunity for sports tourism, we see the opportunity, of course, for camaraderie, for social interaction, we see the opportunity, of course, for the younger persons in the game to have an opportunity to look on at past players in the game and see how they continue to to stay fit. Of course, it also offers the opportunity to promote that whole physical well-being as for if not because you've reached a certain age, you're not involved in the game in a professional way or in a competitive way, doesn't mean that you can't stay fit, you can't stay involved. And this is all, so we have all kinds of reasons. With these all kinds of reasons why we support this as the Tobago House Assembly, and we are very happy that that SW Touring continues to chose Tobago and continues to see Tobago as a key element in the success of this tournament.
Now, Tobago have been putting on a lot of major tournaments, the International Cycle Race, recently the Legends Tournament a couple months back, now this SW Touring. Are there any plans to launch any major sporting activity?
Well, I mean, this November, interestingly enough, November is going to be a month of major sports tourism activity, because after this, that's the Touring and their Masters tournament. Later on in the month, we have the Noseka volleyball tournament, the end of their regional, their cycle, and of course we also have the beach soccer tournament, which will see FC Barcelona's beach soccer team visiting, and that tournament has grown from strength to strength, and we're seeing by whisper, the national team not being able to qualify for the World Cup. We've seen a number of young players from Trinidad and Tobago, and from particularly in Tobago, going off to play professionally in Europe and in the United States. So we are very happy for what we have seen coming out of this beach football tournament. Very, very happy, and of course, so that we look forward to those two tournaments happening at the end of November.
Anything you'd like to share with the people of Trinidad and Tobago?
Well, I think what we want to always encourage is that, get out and support the athletes, and understand all disciplines at all the time. Don't wait until they become great, and then we want to support them. It's important that we support them from early. Get out there in the little small leagues in the community, the primary school football, the secondary, support them from young. Get behind them, support them, encourage them to continue to participate well and to play well, so that they be encouraged to stay involved in the sport and go further and as far as they can be. So that's my word of encouragement. And of course, we as in government, both here, of course, in the Tobago House Assembly, and of course, I think in terms of the national level, will continue to play that critical role in ensuring our facilities are maintained and we provide the support for the athletes and those associations that are involved in varying disciplines.
Before I let you go, I always want to ask, how will the streets be so clean?
I think one of it is culture. Tobago is we, by virtue of the fact that we as Tobagonians, I think we are very clean people. Our motto is clean, green, safe and serene. And then of course we have to say kudos to the different environmental groups in terms of CPEP, our litter eradication program, our works crews, our teams in health, who also have a mandate to clean up on a regular basis. I think that speaks to both a cultural kind of approach, and of course the work of our varying agencies involved in maintaining the community and beautifying the community.
I must compliment you all, because each time I come to Tobago, I always speak about the cleanliness of the streets. The grass always cut. Because look like today with all the rain that fell, and we were driving through the city, there was no garbage in the drains, and I must compliment you all on that. So again, all the best, and we hope that the work that you doing will go from strength to strength.
No problem. Thank you, and good luck.